Yeah.
Right, welcome back to the channel. We're here today, Old Fold Manor, shooting a video with Andy Cole and Les Ferdinand. Cannot wait for that. But before I go out, we are here with the man, the guru, James. How are you, mate?
I'm good. How are you?
He's managed to squeeze me in because my putting has been horrendous. I've got the new putter from PXG. I love the putter, but I'm taking a little bit of time adjusting to it, and I've struggled recently on the greens. So we're gonna have a quick look, a little MOT in James's lab. And then we might go out on the putting green for a few minutes just to check how it looks out there. And I'm going to let you kind of lead this, mate. I'm just going to be the pupil for once, which is fun.
Sounds good.
And you boss me around.
I mean, ideally we'd have more than 15 minutes, right? But
well, listen, you're a busy man.
Needs must.
You're a busy man.
All right, let's get into it. So the difference between something that's torque balanced and something that has torque is that with a torque putter, you're going to want to feel the face during the stroke.
Yeah.
And with a torque balanced, it's the opposite.
Yeah.
You're going to want to not feel the face.
Yeah, I want to
so
feel
if you can feel the face, that means you're moving the putter incorrectly for how it's designed.
Yeah,
Does that make
sense? It should feel really passive, like you're not doing anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I like. That's when I've putted my best. That's how I feel. That's why I think this putter is good for me.
That's why for me, like personally, I like to feel the face, and I've always putted that way.
Like Tiger.
So maybe
like Tiger.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm
so
like
maybe for me, it would have to be like a change of concept to be able to not feel the face, which would be weird.
Yeah.
But
and I'm the opposite. When I've putted my best, I feel like it doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
That's why I feel like the theory of this putter makes perfect sense for my game. I like to feel quiet hands, like nothing's going on.
There's lots of ways you can train it, but we'll probably get into that later.
Maybe you'll look at my stroke and say it's money, and then don't exchange anything. What's the likelihood of that?
Yeah. Who knows? This dot here, like normal process.
Is it straight?
You use a line on the balls to do that.
Is it straight?
It should be pretty straight.
Okay.
So just hit a few.
Right,
with limited time, we'll just hit like 3 or 4.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll just do what we can. I'm just going to go as I have.
Film as well.
I'm just going to go, yeah?
1 second. Okay, have a go.
So that felt like a good stroke.
Yeah.
Keep going, mate.
Yeah, keep going. It's not bad, you know.
I don't think it's terrible, but it just doesn't feel great. I just question my setup. Like I'm like, where should my ball position be? How far should I be from the ball? For me, like getting it square is the hardest. It feels the hardest thing.
And what will your tendency be in terms of direction?
Left, always left.
Yeah.
I always pull it, but I sometimes, in the fear of that, adjust and block it. Does that make sense? But most of the time, if I turn my brain off, I'll pull it. Same with my long game.
That's what happened when we worked last time, right?
It's always
the same thing.
I mean, the last 2 strokes, I'll be honest, felt like I couldn't stroke it any better than that.
That's good then, lesson over.
No, but I mean, like, it'd be interesting to see the tendencies of that because I might have just timed something well, if that makes sense.
Yeah. There's definitely a couple of things.
There's 3 in a row dead centre, James. I ain't got much more for you than that.
I won't tell you there's a little kind of gully going down there that makes it go in the hole.
Why are you saying that? So what does that mean? You're filling people with false hope?
It means you don't adjust though, so it's quite good. Right, based on 4 putts.
Yeah, go on.
Here's your report. So if you want to come around and have a look.
I can see a lot of green there.
The good news is, right?
Yeah.
Like overall, it's only 4 putts, so it's a little biased,
Yeah.
you know, to be consistent. But, it's pretty good, right? And you aim it really good, which with that type of putter is important.
Oh, I aim it good. Okay, great. That's me feeling slightly open. We just calibrated that this morning. Tom was my coach this morning, briefly.
There you go.
Okay.
And then, makes sense, what you were saying earlier, like your tendency is to pull it 1 degree.
Mm-hmm.
And then you look at why you pull it.
Mm-hmm.
You're just a little under-rotated in your backstroke compared to your follow-through.
Same as always.
Yeah.
So I go back square and then toe it in. And so you wouldn't change the follow-through. It's kind of free, but the backswing needs
Yeah,
to...
your release is okay. You release it, maybe like slightly under-release it. So like the theory...
On the way through, I'm a bit holdy.
Just a little bit. Because
Out of fear of that.
You have to be, right?
Yeah, because I'm that way.
And the theory with that type of putter is that you want to move it on plane.
Yeah.
And you can see from the visual there that you move it slightly above plane.
Which one am I looking at? So
on the left.
So when you say above
Right,
plane,
so here's the shaft angle impact,
Yeah.
and then these two are how the face is rotating and the sweet spot's arcing.
Right, okay.
So you're a little under-arced
Too
and
straight.
a little bit under-rotated.
That makes perfect sense. I did some work the other day on, I had your mirror that you gave me,
Yeah.
and one of them arc board like that. And I was, to get it on the inside of that, on that blue line, I felt like I had to go,
Yeah.
it feels mad archy. And that would link to just having the arc, I'm assuming I don't manipulate, would allow the face to be more this way, or I'm kind of artificially doing a bit this way.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what it actually feels like.
So I think it would just be a couple of little setup tweaks that will allow you to
Yes.
arc it better.
Because I felt like I had to manipulate to arc it. Do you know what I mean? Like it wasn't normal for me.
Here you go. Mike will love this, his little spine line gadget.
Who will like this?
The guy that
Oh,
invented this, right? Should be all right with the mic. So we put this, it's on, yeah. Put it on your left arm in there.
Yep.
Hold that with your left hand.
Left hand.
Yep. And then right arm in there.
Oh, like a rucksack, yeah?
That's it. And then it like attaches, you put it over.
I can move this if
Should
you
be
need.
over that. Should be
Okay.
fine.
Okay. Good.
Move that. Just stand up, face the wall. And then we'll calibrate. So I think your shoulders are pretty level. Yeah, pretty good. Right now, face this wall like you're going to make a putt.
Your
That
way,
way.
same as you.
Yeah.
Emulate you, yeah? Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it already.
Am I closed?
So it's pretty much on plane.
Should be like
That's
that.
pretty good. So make a setup. Yeah.
So my normal-
So two things that you have.
Yeah, go on.
Quite protracted shoulders,
Yeah.
right, which makes a little bit of instability at the shoulder,
Okay.
right? So kind of different to full swing where with that moves, we want to keep that pretty fixed, and by retracting it, it's more stable.
Okay.
And then torso shut. So
So
for you,
mad.
because your torso shut, what's going to happen in the backstroke? You know, your brain knows, well, I don't want the putter to go this way, so
So it
I'm
lifts
going to
it
go
above.
this way,
So I'm lifting it above the plane.
and then this disconnects.
That's the story of
And
my life.
then you get that lack of face opening in the backstroke. So if you set up there
Here,
on that ball,
where it is there, yeah?
mm-hmm.
As I currently do, yeah? So I won't
Yep.
change anything currently.
and we're going to go. So shaft is, you know, quite a bit behind the face with this putter. So if I put that there in line with the shaft,
Yeah.
do that a little bit more. You'll see, like relative to your feet, that's back. Yeah,
The back of the
that
shaft.
tee is closer to your right.
Yeah, yeah, I get that.
Yeah, so put that in the middle, that tee. So the ball will feel further forward.
So
to
the
you.
putter needs to be in the middle, not the ball, yeah?
Yeah,
All
shaft is like middle or forward or middle. Yeah,
Okay, that feels way forward for me.
yeah.
but
It's
okay.
probably you could probably go back a little
But-
bit.
But I can see that square my shoulders up automatically.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense.
And then what you need to have, two things with your setup, right? Feel like you retract your shoulders, just like expand your chest just a little bit.
Like this?
And shoulder blades go from like
Yeah, pinning.
winging a little bit, they go that
Yeah.
way.
Try and pin my shoulder blades a bit, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And then your torso
Mhm.
needs to feel like it's more open.
Wow.
Yeah? So we're adding spine tilt
Yeah.
and shoulders open.
Wow, like that?
Yep.
My goodness, really?
And it feels crazy.
Yeah.
Right? But what that should do now, to move the putter online, you can keep this stable and you can keep
Yeah, so
this kind of connected, right? Because that, now to move it on plane, you can now move this better. Whereas before, ball back, shut torso.
I
you're
use my
gonna-
hands. I
you're
do.
gonna do this.
So do you? That's exactly what I do because I feel that.
Yeah.
So when you take, this is a genuine question for like, so I'm not a putting coach.
Mm-hmm.
When you take the putter away, are you feeling like you take it away with this? Are you moving?
Yeah, I'd say everyone's different.
Yeah,
Like,
I've
some
always been
people
like I
feel
always
it-
feel hands.
Yeah, but you can feel it with your hands. Would you feel it more right hand?
Yeah, I definitely feel that.
Yeah.
It's a mini version of that. What I do.
So you can still move it away with this, but if this stays pretty fixed relative to body, i.e. there's no
Yeah.
internal rotation,
Yeah.
and if this stays fixed, then they're going to move everything together.
Okay, so if
So
I'm,
like your cue to drive the putter back, you know, can be, you know,
that's what I find.
to a point, whatever you want it to be.
So slightly forward, And do this.
Yeah, and see this line here?
Yeah.
We want that ahead of the ball. Yeah?
That feels so open.
And then
like
you want...
slice it. Oh, and you offset it with that. Okay, right, okay. So, okay, that's...
Here's the interesting thing, right? To
How the hell am I going to do that?
Describe why, right? Conventional grip, right hand lower than left. Yeah? So if I go like this, shoulders square.
Yeah.
Yeah, I add the tilt.
Because of the
I add the open torso.
Yeah.
Right, you think if I bend forward, I'm going to aim left.
Yeah.
But when I bend forward, the stick straight.
Yeah.
So for my shoulders to be square, conventional grip, I need tilt and I need torso open.
So what would be,
right?
if I went like this, I'm not doing it on this grip, but if I went level?
No, don't change your grip.
Don't change your grip, okay.
More stability like you are.
Okay, so there.
Yeah? So
there,
the other thing that will
there.
benefit you is the open torso and the tilt squares your eye line up.
Yeah, that for me, because even then, for me, it looks madness. Like the ball looks, because I haven't played like this. I mean, people who watch me, I played like this. For me, that is like, even the ball looks different. It looks, it looks like the balls are different. My perception of what's going on is way off. It looks like feels like this. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I guess I'm going to have to try and find a way.
But you said you play like full swing, you play like this, right?
Always.
But then all you need to do is you want that tilt, but you want the torso.
Yeah, more up. Need to play more open. Okay, so I've got to find a way of managing this that's reasonable, like today.
So ball forward.
Ball slightly forward.
Yeah.
Retract.
And then do what feels like normal setup for you, right?
Yeah.
And all you've got to do is go right shoulder down and torso open. There you go.
There.
And now look how square your shoulders are, right? Or your torso is. Yeah. Which has to be open for the shoulders to be square.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And your shoulders are retracted. Yeah.
And then just rock.
And you should
I can feel that arcing, yeah.
Yeah.
I can feel that. That is madness to me, though.
Yeah.
Just like, and this is interesting because I'm a coach, right? So I get people have this moment with me all the time, like, what the hell? I'm having it right now. I'm like, I feel like this.
Yeah.
But I just.
And then I'll show you it, and you'll be like, and maybe you can even have a look from front on, right?
Yeah.
And then you open your torso, lower the right shoulder. Already,
forward.
This line is already ahead, right? So your
so
torso is already open.
So as the line's ahead, that's enough, and then lower there.
No, you're too much. See this laser line.
There.
Right there, right, and your shoulders are perfectly square.
They feel miles open to me.
Yeah.
So basically, I've got to stand up. I've got a ball forward will open me up and allow that to happen, and then put some axis tilt in to offset that. Okay. So
and
forward,
you know
you'll
notice from coaching full swing, right?
There.
A lot of the time it's the opposites to what you think.
Are we good there?
Yeah, that's really good.
Do you know what it does feel like? And this is as the player. This feels locked.
Yeah.
Which is what I want. Yeah. I can feel that.
From here, you can't lock it.
Yeah.
Right? Because you're going to go.
Yeah. That's exactly.
And if it is locked, you're just going to swing it in massively.
Yeah, that feels decent.
So as a good player, that's counterintuitive. You're not going to swing it in.
So slightly open, lower my shoulder an inch.
Yep.
That feels locked in my right arm now. That's pretty good.
Yep.
And then just rock. Listen, I've said it a couple of times. Maybe I'll go on tour again. Maybe.
If this gets you on tour, I'm happy. You know.
That's another laugh. You saw when I said that to Jamie in my video, he was absolutely creasing at me. Jamie, who I've shot with at Nebworth, also gets coached by James, and
hopefully this week.
Hopefully, if he has a good week this week, he gets his main tour card again, which he deserves.
Here's the fun part with this laser.
No laser.
So you set up.
Oh, then you're going to turn it on.
Turn it on. So you're in the right spot.
Testing me.
So ball forward.
Ball's forward. Set.
I reckon
open,
that's like
lower.
Like 5 mil too far back.
Bloody hell.
There you go.
Right, so that's the setup you want.
Yeah, your eye line is so square.
Am I good to go, yeah?
Yeah.
Arm is fixed.
On.
Look at that. Bang it. Now rock it, baby. Look at the roll, Thomas. Ignore the hole. Just look at the roll. It doesn't matter about going in as long as it rolls like that.
That's interesting though, and this makes sense. Like you just aimed it a little bit left because we've turned everything a bit more open.
Yeah, it feels like I'm.
So you aim 0.7 left, pulled it less. Rotation.
That's gone from 3 to 5.
Well, you started at 0.7, so you've gone from 3 to 6.2.
What? On the 5.5 opening, was that on?
There you go.
Okay, 6.2.
Face plane is closer to on plane.
And that's it, completely golf.
Go one more.
Process.
So based on what that said, there's one more thing potentially.
One more? Right, so set, square, ball forward, open slightly, lower my shoulder, retract my
Now
scapula.
handle up will add some arc. A little bit more.
That feels madness now.
Yeah, should arc more.
It's a bit wobbly.
Yeah, path maybe a little bit left. Yeah, 2.4 left.
So I swung out to in.
But you pushed it. Look at that.
Yeah, I probably reacted to that.
Because swiping it left normally leaves the face open a little bit. So, I mean, that's way different. Rotation. So you aimed it better there, 0.2. Rotation up 5.8 in the back stroke.
And that's that, right? I can feel that. That's that thing. That's that position with that arm there.
Yeah, now you can fix it.
Is doing it. Yeah, I can feel it. That's the I think that's the game changer.
And then you're closer to being on plane there.
All right, bro. That's us. So on the course, would you say because I can't think of a bazillion things.
But the thing that makes you able to rotate is the setup.
Yeah, so ball forward,
slightly
open, lower shoulder, retract. Lift the handle a tiny bit, and then just rock.
Yep.
All right, we're going to go.
It should feel like it wants to swing.
It does feel, this feels mad. I actually love this.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about playing with this feel a little bit on my long game as well.
Do one more.
Right, so set.
So once you get everything,
ball
I'll
forward,
show you eye-line. Ball a little bit more forward, just like, there you go.
So that feels like left heel, slightly open, lower, retract, handle up.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go now. Arms locked, rock, rock. Look at the roll on that, boys. Do you love it?
Look at this, watch. So look at before.
Yeah, that's my wonky
like
setup.
your tendency to be, see how the torso's closed?
Yeah.
Eye line is like
way
to the right. Yeah. And then look at after.
Yeah, it's so much better.
Opening your torso.
That looks so different, that arm.
Yeah, and it doesn't look as crazy as it feels.
And the thing is, it doesn't at all. But the thing is, I guess what I've not done, and I know the long game, which I'm an idiot, right? I knew I was slightly close, but every time I'd open it, because I didn't offset it with this, I'd be like, ah.
Yeah.
So I didn't do the secondary piece, I didn't do that bit, which is so stupid of me. But this is why you need a coach. I understand this stuff. But I don't do it.
So much of this relates to long game, right?
Yeah.
People just don't think of it in the same way.
Mate, thank you.
Mate?
Thank you, appreciate you. Thanks for getting me in. I'm going to take this around the course with me, that's fine.
It doesn't work outside, so then there you go.
Oh, yeah. Well, there you go, guys. Little tune-up. More than a little tune-up. I feel like it's groundbreaking for me. Hopefully, I'm going to start putting good again. I appreciate you for getting me
Better in 20 minutes.
Literally 20 minutes. Going to let that run pretty much live, and you're going to see how it went. A bit of work for me to do, but thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Come see him. Old Fold Manor. Probably, no doubt, the best putting coach. One of the best in the country. I'm not going to say too much. I don't know, but you're up there, right?
I'm not going to say anything.
You got a good rep. You got a good rep. Thank you very much again, and we'll see you on the next one.